Today, Umor will fall. Or, well, Vothri will fall. Or at least I hope so. Man, I hate that guy. Hello, everyone. Today, we're gonna storm Yulmore. That's interesting. Normally the Discord overlay doesn't show up on the stream, I think. Actually curious. I don't think that usually does. Let's take a look at the last stream, see if it was there the whole time. Nope. Why is it there now? Oh, I guess I'll just restart the game. I'm gonna go ahead and let me restart the game first, so you can get the Discord overlay to not be there. Because I'm doing game capture. That's how I've always done it. Once I get that sorted out, we'll talk to Alphanode and get on into Yulmore. Fight through the millions of guards or whatever we're gonna have to fight. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, it looks like it's not showing up now. Kind of weird. Never done that before. Whatever. Because I can see it. I can see the overlay, but I just want the game captured. We don't need a... There's no reason to show the overlay. I would show it in the stream overlay if I needed, if I wanted to actually, like, if I was in a conversation with people. Anyway, where we left off. I'm gonna talk to Alphanode and storm Yulmore. When we step through the gates, we shall find not the place on hedonistic pleasure we will remember, but a battlefield. If you are prepared for this, then let us sally forth. Yep, let's go. I know, Kaisar?
I can feel it. A dark presence in my domain.
Is a custom delivery NPC. I don't know if I have to actually finish Shadowbringers to unlock him, though.
It's them! The villains who would sow chaos in my perfect paradise!
Yeah, sure, dude. Because, I could access the other two
Keep them away from me!
Vothri, would you shut up?
I command you! Keep them away!
I was able to unlock the other two, but those were also in the firmament. Which I obviously have access to, because I finished Heavensward.
Long live Lord.
We're gonna have to just cut down a bunch of civilians.
He would use his own people as shields.
Well, yeah, I mean, this is the kind of guy he is.
This area is older than Gate Town. There are bound to be far more civilians under Vorthri's control. But they do not act of their own free will, and we must not harm them.
That's not what Thancred thinks.
As if we ever would. Press on with Alphano. We'll hold off the civilians and join you as soon as we can.
Man, they're like literally zombies. Oh, time to ignore all the civilians. I mean, definitely not decimate them or anything. Let's go.
Try and stop it!
Didn't they literally just say don't hit the civilians? Like, come on guys, be consistent. Subdue. This seems a little more violent than just subduing them.
May the 12 guide you.
Like, the soldiers, you can at least make an argument like they're soldiers. They signed up for this. But the citizens, not really. I like how much AoE I have as warrior compared to like Dragoon. The AoE rotation on Dragoon is just really annoying. Plus you don't even get it until like level 40 or 50. And even then it's like just really not that good. Oh yeah, I forgot my AoE rotation actually gives me rage or whatever it's called. Rage. This isn't WoW. You know, I turned down the sound effects a bit more in-game because I thought that they were a bit loud even for me. But I don't feel like it really made that much of a difference. Because now they're almost quiet for me. Quiet is relative, but it's probably still a little bit loud for you guys. The problem is that...
Pay me back later.
Oh, these two. The problem is that the voices are not that loud in like the dialogue and stuff. At least I don't think they're that loud. Even though I have them set, the voice set to 100. And then like sound effects are down to like 55.
Show's over. I'll break your funny bones.
I was trying to actually use Nesting and Flash or whatever. I clearly don't know what I'm doing with it. To heal up Alpha a little bit. I mean, he knows how to heal himself.
Right. No more Mrs. Nice Jester.
Oops, wrong button. But does Shake It Off give me a shield too? Yeah, self and all allies. Okay. Having fun with Warrior. I still don't really know how to use this ability, but I mean, this is an instance fight. The chances of Alphino dying here are hopefully 0. Nope, keep going. Leave them to me and press on.
You will find my master in his chamber.
So my guess on the lore for Reaper is that they are work with a void send, and that he has his void send.
But only should you kill
We saw
me
that
this
last
day,
stream.
and you will not.
Actually, I don't think he's one of his puppets. I think he's doing this on his own free will.
You may think me under his spell, but I uphold Lord Vorthre's ideals of my own volition. Man is an inherently flawed creature. In his vain pursuit of righteousness, he but sows the seeds of future conflict. Thus, have I chosen to place my hopes upon he who has transcended men, upon he who is unbound by the vagaries of conscience.
That doesn't sound like a perk.
But enough talk. I am a soldier, and you are my enemy. Come, let us settle this once and for all.
Sure. Oops. That's the complete wrong combo. I'm supposed to get use Storm's Eye first. Probably have saved my gap closer for when he inevitably jumps away. This is like super easy mode of what I did with Thancred last time. Oh yeah, that's the same thing. So I need to get out of the way. Yeah. Yep, that was me not paying attention. I was thinking the center was still safe, but they purposely put one down in the middle so you'd have to run to the side. Now, let's see, do I have to do the whole beginning part again too? Probably. I'll skip the cutscene even though I don't want to listen to Vothri and be annoying. Oh, time to kill more subdue more civilians. There we go.
May the 12 guide you.
wasting some of my beast gauge. That's what it's called. Couldn't remember what it was called. Like, it was starting to call it rage. Like this is WoW. At this point, I think I just need to turn down the game a little bit more for you guys. Because most of the time when I talk, looks like I'm just a little bit over the, whatever the game's max.
Pay me back later.
Should probably. Oh, I know. I'm getting a cooldown from it. It does happen every time.
I'll break your funny bones.
At least these fights aren't actually hard. It's just that guy actually has some mechanics I have to pay attention to.
Mrs. Nice Jester.
And of course I didn't pay attention to them. Let's reflect some of that damage. I think I must have killed the blue one first last time. So I don't remember, I didn't get knocked down previously. Let me turn this down another 0.2 decibels. Maybe that'll be enough. And Alpha Node will take care of this batch, and then we'll go fight Old Man Monk. Don't need to watch this again. Okay, let's actually do the mechanics this time. And save my gap closer. Sure to keep Raging Tempest up, or Surging Tempest. That's what it's called. Renew Surging Tempest. Okay, this time move to the outside. Oh, not yet. Oops, wasted more abuse gauge. Okay, let's get rid of this guy. Use that while I still have the boost. We got more hot pursuit. Oops, didn't need to do that. Use my free hits. Inflict some damage. More damage. Stupid hot pursuit. That's a really annoying ability. Surging Tempest. Still got the boost, so I'll hold on to that. I don't have yeah, oh yeah, I didn't have arm's length for that. Should use my gap closer there. Nice and easy. Let's heal up a little bit. More damage. Oh, that doesn't look good. There we go. Surging Tempest. That should be all I need. There we go. My precious girls. Ah. Probably his like daughters after he died. Kind of sad. Are you alright, Brilliant? Of course I am. I'm the main character. And it may have taken me 2 tries, but I've got protagonist powers. The citizens appear to have calmed down for the moment. I can only assume Vothri is otherwise engaged. Let's get to the upper levels while we can. I don't like that sound effect. Oh. Oh.
Lord Vothri, your reign of tyranny is at an end.
No, but his reign of gluttony isn't.
For
I wish
too
it
long
was,
you
though.
have preyed upon the desperation of the poor. Now you will answer for the suffering you have caused.
He sounds so altruistic. The Crystal Brave.
And if you harbor even a shred of remorse, I beseech you to use your powers to redress the balance. For the future of all in Norvrent.
He's not listening, Alphanode. He's too busy eating. Unfortunately.
No, it can't be. This is wrong. It's wrong.
Yeah, she knows.
The Warden, it's not just a Sin Eater, it's a man.
There we go. That's what I was waiting for. He's not a primal, he's a light warden. It's because he's eaten so many sin eaters or something like that. Ugh. Jeez.
Remorse? For the future of all? What nonsense is this? There is no justice but mine. No future but mine. No will but mine. It is preordained. I was born to deliver this wretched world. Me? Unseated? No, 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 no.
His triple chin.
It's impossible. Inconceivable. Absurd. I am a great and wise king. Greatest and wisest. I reign from on high. I will not be brought low by maggots like you! Ah!
He's so disgusting.
Oh, yes. Of course. I can begin again. Rebuild my paradise. Once I finish my dinner.
Wonder if he's aware. I'm sure he is.
Oh God, no. Stop him! Thancred, stop him!
Uh-oh. Those little, he's gonna need more than those little wings. Those little wings are just gonna carry him across Calusia.
Where did he go?
Yeah, okay. Still voiced. Looks like he flew away with his little butterfly wings.
What in the heavens?
But
Did Vorthree do that?
Wait! That is Mount Gulg, the highest peak in Calusia. It lies on the other side of a sheer cliff, and much as I wish it were otherwise, it is beyond our reach for now. But even if it weren't, there are people here who need our help.
Oh, Alphino.
yeah, Alize. He is right though. We just kind of deposed the king.
Please, even if it's only to tend to their wounds.
We kind of got a slight spoiler about their father and him being an old Charlian or whatever, and how he's completely against like everything that Louis Suave was for, something like that. It's interesting how Alphinaud and Alizé followed in their grandfather's footsteps, not their father's. Which we'll see, I'll actually see that in Endwalker.
I don't know if it will work, but if Vorthri's hold over the people is rooted in light, I might be able to reverse its effects.
Well, that's convenient.
Will you let me try?
Of course. We'd be grateful for any help you can provide.
Well then, if it's decided, let's all get to work.
Then the nerds are gonna have their discussion. Are you sure you should call that the highest peak? It's literally a floating island. Let me look at the sound settings again. Yeah, I turned down sound effects more, but it's still pretty... It's not too loud for me. But it's just weird that voice doesn't seem any louder. Unless the in-game... Unless the cutscene voices are different than that voice. Anyway, good news, Brilliant. It would seem that Reen is indeed able to reverse the effects of Vothri's influence. Even as we speak, she tends to the afflicted in turn. The problem being, there's no end to them. We're trying to provide what relief we can to those who are waiting, and would appreciate your help if you're willing. I mean, that's kind of to be expected at this point. You can now attune to the Aetheryte and Yulmore. Cool. Let me go do that before I forget. Alright, let's continue. Hold on. I turned down the music, but I don't think that's really that necessary. I'm gonna put that back at 55. Well, if I can get 55. Come on. Come on. There. Paradise Fallen. Thancred has a task for you. So, here is some dream powder. Oh, I see. We're administering it to all the enthralled to keep them calm until they can receive proper attention. I would appreciate it if you could help assist with this task. Now, those affected are scattered all over the city. I suggest starting your search at the derelicts and working your way up. When you are done, be sure to let Reen know. Let's see, will this take me down to the bottom? Looks like it, except I gotta go around. Can't mount up here. Oh right, this is I don't think I've gotten all of these Aetherites. What do you have to say, Urianger? What dost thou have to say? Brevet of leadership. The soldiers have lost the will to fight. They pose no threat to us. Okay. Let's see, have I gotten all of these? Looks like I did. It's been a while since I've been here. Oh Lord Vothri, you are my daily meal. What? That's just weird. Dude, get a hold of yourself. There's the next one. Oh, this is that guy. Yeah, we met him, I don't remember who he was, but I think this is the guy. Oh, wait. This was the guy who was sent out. She sent him out on a task, and then he was, like, hanging over a railing to, like, try and retrieve her handkerchief or something. And then she was, like, ended up, being like, no, it's not worth risking your life for, which is completely contrast to what you would have expected. Like you would have expected the rich person to hate the servant and to like be all rich people stuff. But my mistress, she has been injured. Help her, please. Please help her, I beg you. Here's some of the good stuff. But what is this? She's sleeping? A medicine to help her rest while she awaits treatment, you say? Oh, thank you so much. When she began acting strangely, I didn't know what to do. Wasn't there a... I think I already got it. There was a not lookout. Sightseeing point in here, and I think I got it last time we were here. Alright, thank you. That's all it's taken care of. Wait, we're supposed to go meet up with Reen. There she is. Oh, are we gonna get the cat lady hugging Alphinaud or something? This is where they were before. Oh, there you are, Brilliant. I've just finished aiding this man. Now, for the next one. More out in the derelicts than below, you say? So many of them. But Minfilia entrusted this power to me. I won't rest until I've helped everyone. I'm sure Alphinaud and Alizé would appreciate the help. And should you find other enthralled citizens, please see that they are brought to me. I can imagine the
You're going to be all right.
cat lady running out and just like hobbling along and then just hugging Alphinaud. That would be hilarious.
I think that's the last of them.
We've done all we can for the wounded. As for the rest...
Oh, there she is.
Aren't you Alphinaud? The painter boy? What in the world is going on? Did something happen to us?
Let me handle this.
Alphinaud, do you remember what happened the last time we let you handle something?
Citizens of Yulmore, what I'm about to tell you will come as a shock. Indeed, you may be loath to believe it, but if you trust the evidence of your senses, it is my hope that you will listen and accept the truth, unpalatable though it may be. Vorthree is a sin-eater. Everything he offered, everything he promised, was a lie.
They're not taking it well, and who could blame them?
Are you saying we were Vorthree's puppets all this time?
Yeah, that's exactly what he said.
When you attacked us, you were not yourselves. That much is true. But your conduct prior to that moment was your own. Vorthree's unnatural charisma does not absolve you of all responsibility. Of your own free will, you came to this city and gave yourselves over to its pleasures. And in the course of this, if you mistreated those less fortunate than you, then that too was of your own free will. It is not for me to judge you, but for your victims, for history, for your conscience. You have dreamed a twisted dream, but now you are awake. You may yet share this world of ours. Join with us and each other, that we might begin anew. We've lost so many already. We dare not lose any more. I have said my piece. My thanks for giving me the chance.
Hey, none of us wanted to do it.
There is nothing more to be done here. Let us go after Vor 3.
Is there anything we can do to help? You risked your lives to bring us to our senses, and I, for one, hope to repay
So
that.
unrealistic.
Begin
He would
anew,
totally
as you
just revolt and try and kill them.
Vor 3 has fled to Mount Gulg, and we mean to pursue him. Do any of you know the way?
The only way to Mount Gulg is over the Bright Cliff. Have you an airship?
Well, Sid's not here, so
We
we're
will
kind of
contemplate
SOL.
flight only as a last resort. Were we to come under attack whilst airborne, we would have little hope of defending ourselves. If at all possible, we would prefer to travel by land. Is there a way?
Well, the ladder is the only way up and down the cliff, but it hasn't moved in a long time. In the old days, it was operated by the mining folk who lived at the top. After the flood, it saw less and less use, and when Lord Vor 3 took control, it was abandoned altogether.
So we somehow need to get the ladder working again.
It moves by means of a Talos, if that's any help. But good luck repairing that.
It's a good thing we have experience repairing Talos.
Talos? Did someone say Talos? You know all about them, don't you, dearest? If anyone can get this lift moving, it's you.
Uh-oh. Poor guy.
Well, perhaps. But see here.
Oh, yes. If you want the golem restored, you may leave it to my husband.
Oh no. This poor guy.
For he happens to be the heir to Daedalus Stoneworks, foremost makers of Talos, whose contracts include the renowned mining venture of Armoreng.
It's been years and years since I had anything to do with it. I can't just pick up a hammer and set to work.
You can't.
Oh no.
No, that's not what I... It's just... All right, I will take a look at the Talos. But beyond that, I make no promises. Those with strong backs, come with me. I'll need help dragging the damn thing out of the storehouse.
Well done, brother.
I mean, he did give a pretty good speech.
Come, my friend. We have work to do.
the ladder. Alphinaud's eyes gleam with joy. The ladder is situated to the north and west of Right. Let us make our way there, Brilliant. Okay. Let's head on over there. Is this this soundtrack sort of a remixed version of another song? Or like an orchestral version? Yeah, this is one of the Crystarium tunes. Let's see, where are the Aether Currents? I think it's probably on the other side. Or atop the cliff. Let's teleport to Right. I switched to the L2 toe mount. I got a little bit bored of the chair. And I liked how this one looked. Because I unlocked her. I think I completely finished her. Let me see. I think I completely finished her custom deliveries. Yeah. Finished her off. Interesting. I could have sworn. Oh. Okay. Earlier today, I looked at my custom deliveries as minor. And it shows purple scripts. Okay, so you only get purple scripts if you turn in the stuff as a level 90 person. Oh, not Dragon. I'm playing Warrior. And that confused me for a second because I saw the purple scripts earlier, but now it only shows white because I'm not a level 90. To see my darling Chai so engrossed in his work, I think I'm falling in love again. First things first, a 50-point inspection. Wouldn't do that to have them falling to pieces now. Why are you standing there gawping? There's lots to be done, so go and make yourself useful. The ladder is a sturdy piece of engineering. But much may go wrong after 20 years of disuse. Let us be doubly thorough with its maintenance. Is this the ladder? Like, this will get us up to the top of the cliff, but what about the actual, like, floating island? Bottom rung, they call this place. How very apt. Apparently, it's used to be the control center for the ladder and a bustling hub of transport. Its glory days are far behind it. Brilliant, dost thou see yonder pair of Talos? For a blessing they were found to be in good repair. Master Chai prepareth to activate them as we speak. With our arcane knowledge, Ishtola and I serve as his assistants. At the appointed hour, we shall imbue the golem with aether. Others, meanwhile, attend to the ladder itself, which hath too long lain neglected. Extensive maintenance will be needed ere it can move again, as well as a myriad of materials with which to perform it. If thou art willing, we would prevail upon thee to procure lumber. Well, I mean, I gotta switch to botanist. If that's what you need. My thanks, Brilliant. Directly to the south thou wilt find the dry dock, Venmouth Yards. Pray see if thou canst persuade the folks there to part with some lumber for our cause. I gotta do your errands, Urianji, so you can do your exposition. I wonder how far I can get today. Let's see, what quest are we at? There it is. This is the ladder. Okay, we're gonna get to Tomra pretty quickly. I keep on reading Mount Gulg is Gulag. Okay, Urvith, you don't need all this lumber, right? Ho there, sinner. Haven't seen you around before. New to Gate Town, I take it. If you need lumber for a shack, you've come to the right place. We can do the buildings for you too, though that'll cost extra. I just need some lumber. You want lumber to restore the ladder? Why in the world would anyone want to do that? If you don't have the coin, least you can do is come up with a believable excuse. But look, I'm not one to turn folk away. I'll give you the lumber if you do me a favor in return, of course. I just finished taking stock of our supplies and was about to do another round for good measure. I want you to do the counting instead, and we'll see if your total matches mine. Now, some of the lumber's lying around about the yard. Most of it is kept in the storehouse. For there, you can ask Grithil for the number. Here, I'll lend you some writing material so you can take the notes. Well, at least it's easy. Right? Eh? Taking stock for... Well, last I counted, we had 68 planks in the storehouse here. 9 of those were rotted through, though, so we tossed them out. Oi, Grithil, another load's just arrived. 13 planks all told, but one's damaged. It's only good for kindling now. Right then, bring the good ones here, and be sure to let Urvith know as well. So, how many planks does that make now? Oh, I wasn't paying attention. You're writing those numbers down anyway, right? I'm sure you can work that out. I wasn't paying attention. I think it probably would have been a lot funnier if, it had made me actually correct the number. Oh, there's one. Oh, where's the last one? Unless it's like in the pit down here. No? Is it up top? Yeah, there it is. Done, aren't you? So how many planks did you count? Okay, the batch over here was 11. I wouldn't say 71. That seems you forgot stacks lying around. Why don't you take another look at your notes? Oh good, will it just tell me? 11, 24... 68 minus 9 plus 13, so that would be plus 4... plus 3... So 71... 95... 106. You're serious about the ladder? I'll be damned. If that's the case, please let us help with the work. We're shipwrights with no ship to build, only shacks. While it's a living, we are all itching for something greater. This fellow you say is in charge, you reckon he'd mind the likes of us barging in on his project? Nope, I think he'd be happy. Wonderful! I'll round up the lads and lasses and we'll head over to the ladder, along with all the lumber you need. Cool. Got the lumber and some labor. Let's head on back. Let Urianger know we got more help. Northeast, okay. Probably by that settlement there. It's almost time for a break. I'm gonna go another 10 minutes or so. Let's see, this was the ladder. So yeah, the next quest is gonna get us the aetherite up here. Urianger, we got the lumber. Ah, thou hast returned. Where thou able to procure the lumber? Yeah, and we got some good labor. Well, well, to secure not only the material, but in the eager cooperation of the shipwrights beside. Their expertise shall greatly avail our efforts. Master Chai's own efforts have not been without struggle, but he hath proven himself to be a determined soul. I doubt but that think that the work shall be complete ere long, and we may continue on our way once more. Though it hath been years in the making, at long last do the people stand united in defiance of the world's fate, their hope spurring us ever onward towards journey's end. Whatsoever may await us, when thou takest those final steps, I pray that it shall be with a smile on thy face. Cool. The view from above. Urianger is wearing a pensive look. Ah, but prematurely do I give myself to sentimental musings. Many more pressing concerns demand our attention, not the least of which is the matter of how we might reach the mountain detached from the land as it is. That's what I said. For the present, 'twould appear to be we have matters here well at hand. Perhaps thou shouldst take thine ease for a time. Thou wilt need every ounce of thy strength for the trials ahead. Tell me to rest. Yeah, let's go ahead and rest, and then we'll take a break in a minute. Okay, the Talos are gonna rotate the handles there, those giant handles.
Would you look at that? The citizens of Yulemore engaging in what can only be described as manual labor. Who would have thought it possible?
Nice of you to show up, Emmett, after we were done with everything.
Do you know the most reliable way to deal with those who stubbornly refuse to see reason? You conquer them, crush them under heel, Such was the trusted method of Alec, and one still favored by Garlemald.
Well, that's true.
But conquest is the easy part. The true challenge begins once the dust has settled, quenching the glowing embers of animosity and maintaining a semblance of peace. This requires the conqueror to treat the conquered with dignity, and the conquered to let bygones be bygones, a difficult feat to achieve. But you have achieved just that, to my considerable surprise.
Haven't we been doing that since the very beginning, though?
It's a compliment. Take it. Ah, the vibrant energy that fills the air when like-minded souls gather. To think back on that time before time, fair brings a tear to the eye. What? You thought ancient beings like us incapable of crying? Well, rest assured that if your heart can be broken, then so can mine. Back when the world was whole, we had family, friends, loves. Men knew peace and contentment, and with our adamant souls, we could live for an age. There was no conflict born of want or disparity. Our differences paled into insignificance next to all we had in common. And then there was Amarok. Never was a city more magnificent. From the humblest streets to the highest spires, she fairly gleamed.
Story time with Emmett.
Not that you would remember any of this.
Huh? Remember?
Never mind.
He knows
the
stuff.
The point is, the world of old was a far better place than what we have now. I believe you would like it, having witnessed the things you have. Remember, you are of the source. Unlike the half-men here, you stand only to gain. Should you survive the remaining calamities, you will become our equal, a complete existence in a complete world. But such talk is a pleasure for later. Back to work, hero.
Bit back to work, hero, at the end.
There was one thing I had meant to ask. How well do you know the exile? Has he ever deigned to show you what hides beneath the cowl? What? Never? Even to you? How very interesting. I shall enjoy working out what it means. Until next time.
I never doubted you for a moment.
It's alive. I don't know if you remember, but when we first met in this world, I was all but spent. I never thought to wonder why until now. I think it all just got to be too much. The guilt of causing the flood. Knowing everyone hated me. But the worst thing was the solitude. Time wears you down, aye. But solitude eats away at you. It was this close to finishing me off. But as bad as it got, and as empty as I felt, I can't even begin to imagine what it must be like for Em itself. All of which is a long way of saying, don't make a choice that leaves you alone. Nothing is worth that, especially not eternity.
Glad tidings, my friend. The ladder lives again.
The three of us have been invited to do the honors. Are you up for it? Of course, if you're worried that the whole thing might come crashing down, we can always find someone else.
No, Alizé, we're good.
That's the spirit. Come on then.
We rode the ladder too, my comrades and I. Once upon a time. Watched the horizon grow, and the town shrink below us. Awed and terrified in equal measure, we ascended without a word, the silence broken only by the rhythm of the gears. No one but me remembers that day. Remembers our journey and our end. Retread the path. Seek, and you may yet find.
And there's the Aether, right? Right, Elfinode, we're at the top. Let's head on over to the Aetherite. And here we finally are, at top rung. The others should arrive ere long. Elfinode, brilliant, come up here. There's something I need you to see. What could this be about? It's probably the islands in the distance that I spotted. Yeah, these islands. No, that wouldn't make sense. What the heck is she talking about then? Or is it just the view? Well, let's get this while I'm here. Since I accidentally walked up here. Part of me wanted to try jumping off, but I know there's going to be an invisible wall. There they go. What is it, Alizé? Just the view? There's a village, Brilliant, over to the northeast. So there is, yet after 2 decades without the ladder in operation, I would not be surprised if it's such an isolated settlement had long since been abandoned. Nor I, but that was before I spied someone leave it and proceed to head in our direction, all the while trying to remain unseen. Whoever this mysterious person is, they should still be out there. Go on, take a look, Berlian. Actually, I turned the background music up to 55, but I think it's a little loud even in my ears. Change it to 50. Search your surroundings and find the person. Okay. Let's see, can I see them? Like, are they gonna be like in the background here? Or are they gonna be like right there? He is. What? It's not a person. The creature stares at you unflinchingly. This probably isn't the mysterious person Alizé saw. Well, I'm gonna completely not notice. There he is. You've located the mysterious person. However, it seems that he was likewise spotted you and hurriedly turns back to the village. There's someone, right? And they were spying on us. Personally, I don't feel comfortable not knowing who they are. Whoops. I'm curious too, I must admit, and I dare say we have a bit of time ere the others ascend. It's settled then. Let's head to the village and see if it's indeed inhabited. Alright, let's head on over there. And I think the Aetherite is probably gonna... Okay, east, so it's right over here somewhere. Let's head on out here. Gonna see if I can get the Aetherite first. Probably up on top of that rock or something. I love seeing those "you sold whatever" notifications. It reminds me in WoW when I was using a Trade Skill Master to sell stuff on the auction house. You could set a sound effect. Oh, there it is. You could set a sound effect for whenever you would get a sale, and I had mine set to like a cha-ching cash register sound. So every time I would get a sale, you hear cha-ching, cha-ching. Oh, come on. You're a dragon, you can just fly up here. Alright, how many more of these do I need? Okay, one more in the overworld, 2 side quests, and main quest. But let's head over to the town. And then it's past time to take a break. And we'll ignore this fate. Could farm bicolored giant gemstones somewhere else eventually. I mean, there aren't that many collectibles, at least that I've noticed, that you can purchase with the gemstones. Okay, Alphino, do you see anything? The crates and barrels are laden with unknown contents. There's Alize. I was wondering where she was. I could have sworn I heard a noise. You hear faint sounds from inside the building. However, the door refuses to budge. Food has been hung out to dry in the sun, and quite recently by your reckoning. Let's see, where's the third thing I need to find? Wouldn't surprise me if it's behind one of the houses. No? Where is it? I'm probably just completely missing it. Oh, that opens. Yep, there we go. Half-empty cup. The cups are half empty or half full. Depends on how you see such things. Behind the counter, a kettle bubbles steadily on the stove. Oh look, free food. Don't mind me. Okay, clearly there are people here. What news, Brillian? Were you able to find anything of note? Indeed. While there's no one to be seen, 'tis plain that the village is anything but abandoned. If the villagers are trying to conceal themselves, you're doing a rather poor job of it. But if they don't wish to be seen, what are we to do? I mean, you could leave. I say, aren't you the ones who saved my life? Huh? I don't remember, that was too long ago. Or Tristal! Oh, right, this is the guy who got thrown off the tower. And how'd he get up here? Ever since we parted ways, I've worried about you, bound for the city as you were. Never did I imagine that we would meet again, and here of all places. We could say this very same for you, my friend. I'm glad to see you hale and whole. But tell me, what is this village? This is Amity, a settle made up of those who survived being exiled from Yulmore. As I wandered the wilds, I chanced to cross paths with an inhabitant of these parts. He took me through a secret tunnel which led to the top of a bright cliff. I've been here ever since. Life is hard, but we know a semblance of peace. Well, we did, at any rate, until Mount Gulg broke away from the earth. Then, just as suddenly, the ladder started moving again. And you feared whoever was coming up would threaten your lives? Aye, but I see now that there's no cause for concern. Will you tell me what has brought you here? So Vothri is a Sin Eater, and he's fled to Mount Gulg. 'Tis a strange tale, but I have no reason to doubt your words. I owe you my life. If there's anything I can do to help, you need but say the word. Your help would be most welcome, Tristal. To begin with, we request your people's permission to recontier the area. If we are to confront Vothri, we must find a way to reach Mount Gulg. Of course, you hardly need our permission to be here. I will tell the others about you and yours. Now, we haven't much to offer in way of hospitality, but our village is at your disposal. Please use it as you see fit in your quest. A view from above. Thought that was supposed to give us... Well, I guess I can walk over to Tomra now. Oh, right, so I can technically walk over here and unlock this aetherite, but it's break time. Let's put this as the background. That looks good. Okay, time to take a break. Go ahead and get up, stretch your legs, refill your drinks, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to, and I'll be back in a couple minutes. See you then. that Talos looking guy in the background, just peeking over my shoulder. Some creeper. Hello, sir. Oh, and he turns away. He got embarrassed. Anyway, let's talk to Alizé and keep on going. In Mount Gulg's shadow, Alizé is eager to get on with the task. No, that's not... How about that? Okay. Yet another hapless soul that Alphanode saved from mortal danger, I see. Some things never change. At any rate, it seems that brother has a mind to linger. Meanwhile, I have a mind for us to explore. Brilliant and I are going to scout the area. We'll be back in a while. Oh, very well then. Just take care out there. Alright. Alizé just wants more alone time with the Warrior of Light. I mean, she is #1 Warrior of Light simp. The path diverges. Let's split up so we can cover more ground. I'll go east if you would be so kind as to head west. We can aim to meet at the foot of the mountain, taking note of what we see along the way. In a short while, then. You could have just said left and right. It looks like a whole lot of nothing. Well, except for that purple smoke that's going to be an enemy. Tender love. How nice. Oops, didn't mean to do that. Did that too early. I should look into seeing if I could farm some of the older extreme mounts. I mean, I'm only level 80, which is probably high enough to do stuff, but it doesn't matter that much. I haven't actually done any of the ARR extremes. That's interruptible. Need to remember that. I mean, it's not. I'm not like I'm going to be fighting this enemy very often, so I guess it doesn't matter that much. Alright, let's keep going. Doing a little more than just surveying the area. Let's see, where's the next Aetherite? Or Aether Current. Okay, it's way over to the east. Okay, Alizé. I took care of all the enemies.
You're a sight for sore eyes. I don't know about you, but I bumped into quite a few Sin Eaters out there.
Oh yeah, just a few.
You too, then. It seems the closer we get to Mount Gulg, the more of them there are. Looks a lot bigger from here, doesn't it?
That's because it's big, Alizé.
If I were Vorthri, the first thing I'd do is surround myself with as many sin-eaters as I could lay my hands on. And judging by the number we've already faced, his lordship is of the same mind. This is going to be a tough climb. But first things first. We need to determine if climbing is even an option. The more I look, the less likely it seems.
I mean, I could have told you that.
Ishtola is right to be worried. But flying may be our only choice after all.
There you are. Master Alphino was afeard you had met with some misfortune.
Oh, the Exarch's here.
Urianger. And you too, Exarch. What brings you here?
I wish to observe the final struggle with my own eyes. I arrived at Bottom Rung too late to accompany you, but I was in time to join Urianger and the others. Come, let us see how this unfolds.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what we figured.
Well, it seems flying is off the table.
If we have learned that much, then the Machina have served their purpose.
Ah, so that's what they were for. Wasteful, but effective.
It would seem our foe will not be reached by land or air. We must needs withdraw to consider another course. Master Alphino waiteth for us atop Rung. Thither should we make our way.
Let's head on back. Alphino's worried, because of course he is. It's a decent little journey. I think I'll grab this since it's right here. Why would they put an Aether right here, though? Is this currently a town, or it used to be a town? Oh, there's somebody here, so... Let's say it's... Oh, these are the dwarves. Okay. Well then, we'll be talking to them soon. I wonder if we're gonna face Vorthri today. I believe there's a dungeon and a trial coming up. But there's like 5 more quests to do first. I don't think we'll make it today, but then let's hope I wonder if we can do it tomorrow. Probably should have done one more hit to get to another 100. Or to finish getting 100 beast gauge. I needed to kill one of them. Oh well. I wanted to get that. I wanted to get that section of the map unlocked. One less section I need to get once I unlock flying. Okay, Alpha Node, we're back. Don't worry, we're safe. Number one warrior of light sim just wanted to spend some more time with me. I didn't expect to see. Oh, right, okay. I didn't expect to see the Chais here. Though I suppose it's well within their rights. At any rate, it's time to tackle our next little obstacle, finding a way to reach Mount Gulg. For this, we'll need to put all our heads together. Or just go ask the dwarves. A gigantic undertaking. Alize would share the findings of your scouting mission with everyone.
In short, there's no path, and the sky is thick with Vorthry's winged devils.
We might consider Amaro, but without extensive training, we cannot hope to contend with the Eaters. Yulmor's airship fleet, meanwhile, consists solely of transport vessels ill-suited for battle. And without the expertise of one such as Cid, we are in no position to attempt a refit.
Frustrating! That wretched mountain should jolly well come back down to us.
How though?
Now, dearest, we mustn't disturb these good people at their work. Ridden the ladder, seen the sights. It's past time we took our leave.
The lady may well have the right of it.
You're gonna bring that whole mountain down.
Mount Gulg will not soon come down to Earth, nor can we compel it to do so. But if the mountain will not come to the land, mayhap the land may be made to come to the mountain.
Oh, so we're gonna raise up an island for ourselves? But isn't that the same as flying?
A Talos large enough to reach out and take the volcano in its grasp.
What?
To build such a golem would be an onerous undertaking indeed. Yet the principle seemeth sound in itself.
Okay, hold on. How much should the
No one has ever made one even half that size.
I think Y'shtola might have been sharing a bit of Uriange's herb.
Logistics, which, by the way, would be no small matter. The design would be unimaginably complex. Though, I suppose, if its only function is to cling to the ruddy mountain, perhaps it needn't be. Solid base, firmly rooted to the ground, sacrifice mobility to simplify the construction, reducing materials required.
What a nerd.
Wait, what am I thinking? We would still need a veritable army of people to do the work.
Or dwarves.
Left to the crew that helped down below, it would take decades, if not a nice round century.
So we need more hands. And what sort of things would these hands be required to do?
Let's see. First, we'd need people to procure the stone for the chassis. The rock found near the mountain would suit our purposes well enough. It'd be a simple task to quarry the stuff, but given the stupendous quantity required, we'd need all the help we can get.
We have friends amongst the miners of Armoring. I will go and petition their aid.
Do we really have that kind of time?
While you do that, I'll make for Mordsuk. I'm sure I'll be able to drum up some support.
Then I shall return to Calusia. From fishers to carpenters, Yulmore is home to all manner of talented folk. I dare say their skills will avail us.
Is there anything else you need?
Well, yes, actually. Magic. Lots of the stuff, as much as possible. To awaken a
Are we going to
talent
use
this
all of
size
the
would
light
require
that
an
we've
entire
absorbed
congregation of mages.
to charge this thing?
Many among the Knights Blessed are gifted in the arcane arts. I will recruit them to our cause.
Yeah, that wouldn't work.
The Fey folk, too, possess surpassing aptitude in magics. Yet they are not wont to cooperate in the endeavors of men. Leastwise, not without making all manner of mischief. That being the case, I would instead call upon the people of the Crystarium, with thy permission, Exarch.
We are at your disposal, as are our Amaro and Chocobos.
I'm sorry. You mean to tell me you can call on not only the people of Yulmore and the Crystarium, but the Knights Blessed and the Maud, and even those miners? But that's just about everyone in Ballynorvrand.
Well, yeah, that's kind of what we've been doing this whole time.
People. And how did you come to have so many friends?
Well, you see, there's this expansion called Shadowbringers. Or the artist. Sure. Saviors of the world is a bit pompous.
No import? You expect me to believe that after you just promised me the help of the better part of the world?
Well, the world's not that big.
So, as you can see, you will not want for bodies. I trust you will have your design ready in good time for their arrival.
This guy's like, oh no, what did I just promise?
Norvrant is counting on you, heir to Daedalus Stoneworks.
We'll be back as soon as we can, and we'll bring the whole world with us.
This is supposed to be the conclusion when we take down the big bad Sin Eater. And then Emmett's gonna be like, oh, yeah, by the way, did I mention I'm the main bad guy for this expansion?
We will be assisting Master Chai, though I am quite sure he has everything under control.
She's probably gonna be like, oh, did you forget about me? Have the design ready, she says. In good time, she says. Does she even understand what's involved? This is useful. This is kind of par for the course for her. Before I can even attempt to design anything, I need intimate knowledge of the land, the knowledge of locals. Last I heard, no one lives here. Well, we'll just need to go find them. Of what? A village? Of Yulmore exiles? But those people have every reason to loathe a free citizen like me. They couldn't possibly be willing to cooperate. Oh, this'll never work. Never! I never should have fixed that ruddy lift. Never should have ridden it up here. Never should have. Oh, hello, wife. You need to convince him. Oh dear. Darling appears to have lost the plot. But he has it in him, Brillian. He's the cleverest man I know. He just wants for confidence sometimes. If you were to give him some words of encouragement, I'm sure he could give you your Talos. Bit of advice I learned from his mother. He responds poorly to obvious praise. He'll need to find another way to stroke the fires of his motivation. awaken his sense of daring. Choose words that'll best and yeah. Plagued with self-doubt, aren't we all? I can't do it. No one can. A talus of that size, no one's even dreamed it. He did, but he's such a capable lad, brimming with confidence. I suppose even the most capable among us have struggles to overcome. But regardless of my own feelings, I can't do a damn thing without help from those villagers, and they're not bally likely to give it. Tristel's among them, you said yourself. Lest you've forgotten, we essentially sent him to his death. Even the others don't bear a personal grudge. He would never forgive us. I mean, I don't know what the right answer on that is. I know. Unless we take the first step, there's never be a reconciliation. This is a chance for everyone to come together. Even if they hurled stones at me, perhaps it's worth trying to apologize. But what then? In the end, it's not even a question of forgiveness. Building such an enormous talus is impossible, and no amount of contrition will change that. And even by some miracle, the people of Amity were willing to let bygones be bygones. They think the plan is absurd. I think it's absurd. Well, I can't argue with that logic. Enormer says the task is, it's simply a matter of finding a solution to a practical problem. From that perspective, it's not entirely unrealistic. But realistic or no, there is no guarantee of success. There are risks to consider should the venture fail. Imagine for a moment that we fail to reach Vothri and only succeed in provoking him. In his fury, he may well unleash his hordes of eaters, and will meet a horrible end. Well, then we go together? Sure. So I can die with you? Yeah, that wasn't great. How can you remain so optimistic throughout all of this? It's downright tiring. Tell me, why did you throw yourself into the midst of such a grueling struggle? Because that's how the plot moves forward. Yeah, because I got roped into it. Indeed. What else could compel us to face such dangers? I too have someone I wish to protect, with whom I want to live out my days in peace. Yeah, that was good enough. Yes, by the gods, I can do this. I just need to have a little faith in myself. Right, let's head for Amity and speak to the villagers with Tristel. My love, things are liable to become more dangerous. I want you to wait for me back in Yulmore. Yeah, she's not going to do that, dude. No, wherever you go, I'm going too. Besides, you're not the only one who has to apologize. But there's no telling what may happen there. What happened out here. I don't know if I can keep you safe. But perhaps this is a bad idea after all. I don't think I have what it takes. Oh, come on, dude. Master Chai, that you are beset with doubt is proof that you can envision the task ahead. And that which man can envision, he can make reality. Thus did some old friend of mine once say. Let me think for a second. That's the Garland... Not Garland. That's the Ironworks motto. Or one of... I think? Even should it be a feat fit for the divine, if something has to be done before, then it is most assuredly can be done again by our own hands. That's a little idealistic, don't you think? Perhaps, Master Chai, perhaps. But what is man if not an idealistic creature? 'Tis not an easy thing to achieve one's dreams. My friend can attest to that. Countless times did they meet with frustration in the course of their endeavors. None would have found fault with them had they given up, yet they never did. One step after the next, they forged on towards their goal. And for their determination, they accomplished numerous feats that many believed lay beyond the reach of mankind. Like them, you are a man of science. Amidst your doubts, surely there is a spark of desire, the desire to make the impossible possible. Come, darling, like the old days, I would be first to see your Talos. And you shall be, my dear. I would have none other at my side when my greatest masterpiece awakens. Right then, to Amity. I'm glad my words struck a chord. Shall we? Isn't that one of the mottos of Garland Ironworks? Okay, I don't even remember what it was, but hold on. Let me look up Garland Ironworks. Because I know who he technically is, but there's a lot of like, is this the same person kind of thing. Oops, not that. Right, Garland Ironworks. Oh, it doesn't say what I'm looking for, so I'm just gonna ignore it. Maybe we'll see later. Eventually when he reveals who he is. 415. I think Warrior could probably benefit the most from that. Oh, never mind. 395. Yeah. Scholar should take this. And let's send the other one to... I'll desynth that later. Right now we gotta get over to Amity. Alright, Tristal, here are the people that got you thrown off the tower. I'm sure you have a couple choice words for them. You have every right to be angry with us, but please listen to what I have to say. I am tasked with delivering these people to Mount Gulg. by means of a Talos of heretofore unseen proportions. However, I cannot do this without the cooperation of those intimate with knowledge of the land, that is, you and your fellow villagers. Cooperation? After you ignored my desperate pleas and cast me out? You have the gall to come here and ask for my cooperation. You've every right to be upset. Vothri is not the one to blame for your suffering. We are. We were free citizens without a care in the world, indifferent to the hardships of others. We didn't know what would become of you, and frankly, we didn't care. But we know now that what we did to you, to full many, was wrong, terribly wrong. No words will suffice to make amends, but I want you to know that we are deeply sorry. I'm not sure how to feel. Should I forgive you? Hate you? Perhaps it's not even my place to judge. After all, I sought a place in your city. I wanted to be you, once. But one thing is clear to me. All of that is in the past, and we mustn't let past wrongs stand in the way of a brighter future. And so, I will cooperate with you. Please see our friends to Mount Gulg. You have my word. I'll set to work to design at once. Wouldn't do to have nothing to show the others when they return with help. Make no mistake, this adventure is unprecedented in the history of Talos building, nay, the history of all mankind, but rest assured, this genius of Daedalus Stoneworks will deliver. Well then, time to build a giant Talos. Oh, wicked white! Is there a problem? Well, you see, I've been promised people to produce the stone as well as imbue magic. When I was put on the spot earlier, I thought that was all we required. But I forgot that one rather important item needed to bring a Talos to life. It's the heart. He didn't even consider that? Come on. That's the entirety of the second half to Amarang. That's right, the heart. I'm pleased to see you have familiarity with Talos. So, while I work on the design, I'd be much obliged if you could see to procuring the ore with which to fashion a heart. A heart suitable of bringing to life a Talos that shall embrace the very firmament. That kind of sounds like a big thing to forget. Meet the Tholes. Crystal knows people who may be able to assist in your search for ore. If you seek material for Talos' heart, I know people who may be able to assist. This music is a lot louder than other zones. They are the Tholes, a dwarven family that have long mined this land. No one knows its bounty as well as they. If you explain your situation, I'm sure they would be willing to cooperate. Indeed, 'twas one of them that showed me the secret tunnel to the top of the cliff. You will find the Tholes at their village to the northwest, a place called Tomra. When you arrive, seek an audience with the chief, Zalmot, and do not forget to greet him with a hearty lally-ho. Permit me to join you, Beryllian. I would keep my joints limber, and mayhap I can provide some manner of assistance. I'll leave the heart to the two of you then. The verity of the ore doesn't matter so long as it's rich with ether. I'll aim to have my design complete by your return. Well, I grabbed the aetherite while I was up there, so let's teleport on over. This is Meet the Tholes. Lally ho, brother. Man, Exarch, you got here quickly. So this is Tomra. Seldom do we see the dwarven folk at the Crystarium, to now be in the presence of so many. I shall enjoy not having to crane my neck for a change. Yeah, 'cause he's short. Lally ho! What did you just call me? What sorry excuse for a greeting was that? What do your hearts not last? Your stones? Come, let's try this again. Lally ho! Not bad, not bad. But there's room for improvement. Any road, and now you've observed common courtesy. Who are you, and what are you doing here? At the recommendation of the denizens of Amity, we have come to seek the aid of the Thol family. May we speak with Chief Zamont? Why, yes you may. I am Zamont. I bid you welcome to Tomra. If it's the folks of Amity who sent what sent you here, you must have quite a tale to tell. Come, let's hear it. Well, you see, there's this, like, giant thing in the sky. You probably noticed it. We were building a giant, like, stone robot. Well, well. And there I thought those below had no fight left in them. Having said that, it's not like we know how to deal with the floating volcano and all Siniators either. If you're serious about restoring pieces of these parts, though, we'll gladly lend you a hand. However, the kind of ore you seek is precious to us too. If I let you have it only for you to bungle things up and squander it, like no amount of ale will wash away my chagrin, however you say that. First, I need you to make sure you are worthy, by means of a trial. Aye, a trial, most tricksy, passed down through the line of the Thol. I mean, what did you expect? And what is this trial? Come with me and I'll tell you all. Well then, time for whatever trial they have for us. It's not an actual trial, it's just some task, I think. Listen well. As you know, we're mining folk, and in the mining life, danger's a constant companion. So, when we come of age, each of us must prove our readiness to take to the mines. This way we do undertaking a trial. What detests the three traits of all good miners can't do without: discernment, diligence, and dexterity. We call it 3D Mine Runner. Now, look on my helm. Mark its features well. You'll be given a slingshot, which you must use to shoot dwarves. What? Hold on, what? I'm just gonna shoot a slingshot at them? Whereas they wear helms that are different. Okay. already made necessary arrangements. When you're ready to take the trial, report to the observer nearby. Best of luck to you. Okay. So I'm just gonna shoot their helmets off? Lally ho! You must be the challenger the chief mentioned. I'll show you to the rooftop at once. As I'm sure you've been told, in 3D Mind Runner, you wear a slingshot and shoot them as wearing the wrong helm. Let's begin with spot practice, eh? Yeah, that's probably good. Because I'm gonna need to see what the different ones look like. That's completely different. Nice shooting. Keep it in the actual trial, eh? Aye, that's the way. Next time, it's trial for sure. Let me know when you're ready, eh? Ready for the trial? Right this way, then. This time, there'll be them as wearing the right helm. You shoot 'em, you fail. So look carefully before you shoot 'em, like... before you let the stone fly. That looks the same. That's different. And I missed. That's the same. That's the same. That's different. Well done. A fine show of discernment and dexterity. As long as he doesn't start saying, "Hell yeah, brother," then we'll be good. I said that's the Confederacy. Run along back to the chief, and we'll get putting an end to all this strangeness of late. That was some impressive shooting, lass. Consider me satisfied. Aye, just plain you didn't come this far with luck alone. See, I'll place my faith in you, and help you find the ore you seek. Cool. You got it top and bottom. 400 and 390. Let's check on Dragoon. I think I actually have pretty good gear. These are for 15. Yeah. Yeah, I could use it on the legs. That's fine. Yeah, Dragoon legs, I think. Both of them are 390. Okay, I'll do Warrior Chest. Yeah, Warrior Chest. And then I think Dragoon and... yeah, Dragoon is 370. Let's do that. Upgrades, people, upgrades. Oh, right, and then let me pull those out. Return to inventory. And... return to inventory? No, that's Dark Knight. Oh. There we go. Right, that's the new one. I didn't actually save the gear set. There, that one. Right, more stuff to turn in later. A digging we will go. Zamont has one thing on his mind. Is he gonna start diggy hole? Did you know that the Calusian's rich in sulfur? Well, it is. We've been mining stuff since ancient times. And every so often, the self-same veins yield what's called Earthseed, a rare ore steeped in magic. Time was, we used to refine Earthseed for the land, for this and that, but the technique's been lost. The stuff's still out there to be had, though provided you know where to look. And no place is sure than Dagur's Tuel. That's gonna be the dungeon, isn't it? Nope. Problem is, the site's occupied by our age-old rivals, the Gogs. Greedy sods claimed the place as theirs, and refused to let any other bugger near it. There never was a more odious lot than the Gogs. I could go on forever about those hornless whore sons. But then we'd be here forever, and that won't get us nowhere. What it boils down to is this. If you want the Earthseed, you gotta deal with the Gogs. Reckon you're up to the challenge? I mean, yeah. That's what I gotta do. Also, it's almost time for a break. We have dealt with far worse. I suppose we can find a way to obtain what we need. That's the spirit. Now, to help you find your way, I'll have one of ours go with you. I'll go with them. Who dis? Your court? I couldn't help overhearing. I knew the Eaters had flocked to Mount Gulg, but I didn't know why. To think the last Night Warden's hiding up there. The fate of Calusia, no, the world, hangs in the balance. If I can need some help, then I want to do my part. I'm doing my part. Your zeal is commendable, lad, but it isn't so simple. This here's Court. Young as he is, he's one of the village's finest miners. The lad's got an uncanny sense of where to dig, and his aim with pickaxe is as true as any dwarf's. We put him in the thick of battle, and he couldn't hit the side of a minecart if he was sitting on it. If all he needed to do was dig, he'd be your dwarf, but he's liable to become Sin Eater's breakfast before he can even manage a swing. It's true, I'm hopeless in a fight. But I still want to try. Please let me go with you. I don't know why I just decided to give them a southern accent. Yeah, just let him do the digging and I'll do the fighting. Oh, thank you so much. I'll try my best to not be a burden. If you want to take Court, far be from me to stop you. Keep him safe, though, will you? We must assuredly encounter Sin Eaters along the way. Though, with you in our company, they will be more spectacle than a concern. I think this is a good time to take a break. Maybe get my background set up. Okay, yeah, in an instance. And I see there's at least the 2 side quests I need for Aether Currents are up. Actually, I believe the dwarves have a Beast Tribe quest, or tribal quests. So one of those will eventually be their tribal quest unlocks. But right now, it's time for a break. Time to get up, stretch your legs, refill your drink, go to the bathroom, do whatever you need to do, and I'll be right back. Alright. Let's head on over. And I forget what we're supposed to do. But first, let's pick up the 2 side quests. Oh right, there's an instance fight. First I'm gonna pick up the 2 side quests and see where they're gonna take us, and then we'll do the instance fight. A word about Comra. A new rumor has the dwarves of Comra in a right tizzy. You heard the last rumor out of Comra? The strangest find in recent memory. Though actual details as to what said find actually is have yet to emerge. If you do happen to come into any juicy tidbits, I'd be keen to hear them. Suspense is killing me here. Sure thing, dude. Okay, Biot. What do you got? Wait. I think this one might be the, for the tribal quest, but I'm gonna pick it up anyway. Anyway, disagreeable dwarf. Biot welcomes you to the village of Tomra. Well, scuff my helm if it ain't the traveler we've been hearing about. And the elders had more than a few things to say. I'd best be giving you a proper welcome then. Lally-ho! Now that's what I like to see. A lally-ho, straight from the heart. I only wish my own boy would be a bit more effort into his lallies. That could be taken out of context. And his ho. Yes, I can definitely be taken out of context. He's always busy fiddling with his damn automata. No time for swapping words with folks of flesh and blood. Even dwarves know that lally-ho gets a lally-ho, or you're asking to become an outcast. Mother does worry, she does. Mother? Okay. That's only the half of it. I know it's just strange I know it's just a stage all lads go through, but the little bugger has to argue with every word I say. Oh, I've just had the most clever idea. He'll not listen to me or the other villagers, but maybe, just maybe, curiosity for a stranger will win. Curiosity for a stranger will win out over the sour attitude of his. Worth a try, don't you think? I guess fine, I'll talk to your son. Please befriend my son, Ronit. Just get him used to giving a proper greeting. That's all I ask. And I tell you, he really is a marvel with automata. If you end up getting along, he might even show you a few of his strange contraptions. Well, okay. Let's unlock the gemstone trader. And then I'll do the instance fight. Dally-ho! I don't care about the writing map, it's mainly the, any other collectibles I can get. Like, there are a couple that have triple triad carts. Now let's talk to Court. Digulus Towel lies in the cave to the east. I'm ready when you are. Getting a bit tired. I know we're not quite... How much more do we have? We're on... A diggin' we will go. 1, 2, 3... There's 4 more quests before we get to the instance... Or before we get to the dungeon. I'm gonna try and do at least one of those. I mean, I'm still gonna go at least half an hour more. That's what I really mean. Let's see which way we're supposed to go. Of course we're strong, I'm the main character. Yes, I am the greatest Exarch. Why didn't that trigger? Of course, there's another one over here. Isn't that supposed to trigger Nescent Chaos? Oh well, doesn't matter that much. Not like this is hard content. For the current tier is pretty terrible, or on terms of balance. I don't know if I'll try and do Savage content or not when I finish Endwalker. Never actually tried doing difficult, like, serious stuff. The hardest stuff I did in WoW was just normal, and a little bit of heroic. How long have you two known each other anyway? Knowing who he is makes that really funny. That'd be cool, that actually gives me there we go. I do like Warriors AoE. Much further to the cave. Your old niece going out on you, Exarch? Yes, again, this is how this is how this stuff works. Oops, that was free. Where are we supposed to go? Okay, that was the end. Whoa! Yeah, just a couple of centimeters. Just as we're about to get there. What time the Exarch to cheat? One last push then, shall we, Brilliant? Damage, my AoEs. There we go, nice and easy. Oh, there's more. Of course there's more. Save up some more of my beast gauge. You're getting a bit annoying. It's a good thing he knows how to heal. But I mean, I'm a warrior, I'm a healer too. I can heal myself and everyone else. Yeah, rescue him out of there. About to say I need to rescue him. I just realized this isn't chaos. Valkyrie was supposed to be upgraded to inner chaos, but it doesn't seem to be doing that. Come on, dude. Yeah, rescue me. Oh no, just put an invulnerability on me. Double read there. Jeez, dude. Knock it off. Wrong button. Either way, that's Dan. Nice and easy. Okay, Cord, we're at the mines. We're live! We're live! Let's hurry inside before any more Sin Eaters come. The Duergar's toil. Cohort's equal is eager to step into the relative safety of the cave. Right, follow me please. I will take you down to Duergar's toil, where the purest sulfur in the land may be found. I didn't just unlock this stuff. Yeah, so I would need to go in, once I finish this up, I'll probably run over here and get this. But then there's also a Aether Current south, right? Around here somewhere? Northeast, okay, that's where I'm headed. Yep, northeast. Probably gonna be in this room. Or room. This doesn't look like a mine. I'm glad I don't have to smell this. Let me get the Aether Current first. So that means... okay, so 2 side quests and main quest, I think. Oops. Yeah, there's one... yeah, there's one from the main quest. If the terrain and stench are any indication, we are at the Towel. Ah, there. Oh yeah, that's the other group. The Grogs with their ugly, unkempt beards. If they realize we're here, they'll come after us. Best to take them down first. But not so hasty, Court. The animosity between your 2 clans notwithstanding, I would not resort to violence unless necessary. I will use an enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool the Sin Eaters, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. While you were thus concealed, do you think you could find us the Earthseed? I'll dig up the choicest stuff there is. Would be much obliged. Without further ado, then. Ha! I can see right through me. Right, a digging we will go. Let us not idle either. Though Court cannot be seen, he may still be heard. I would aid him in by removing some of the fumes. Didn't he literally just say to not resort to violence? Dream powder, as you may recall. We used it... okay. So we're just putting him to sleep. A nice peaceful sleep. Without violence. Truly, it seems our alchemist got a little carried away with the latest batch. But if it has been useful in our endeavors, then I have no cause to complain. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, that you might steal close to the dwarves and give them a dose of dream powder. Even should it fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds. Say the word, and I will cast the enchantment. Ready to begin? Very good. Should the enchantment fade before you finish tending to all the dwarves, return to me and I will cast it anew. Sneaky, stealthy action. By stealthy action, I mean walking around invisible. I can barely keep my eyes open. Time to call it a day. I was about to say, it's bright out, then I remembered that it's always bright out. Yeah, so drowsy. Not safe to work when drowsy. Better get some rest. Yeah, all work and no ale makes something of something, and I'm spent. Oh, Red Exarch took care of him. A very non-violent solution. Just ignore the blood on my axe. I don't think we'll be in agreement. All dwarves have taken their leave. Good work, my friend. We have done all we can. Let us wait Cord's return. I'm back! This is the purest stuff there is. Think it's enough, or should I dig up some more? I dare say it will suffice for our purposes. You have my gratitude, Cord. Let us carry it back to... Of course, he's been away for too long. With his old man body. Are you alright? Worry not, I shall be fine. Long as I have been away from the Crystarium. A little weakness is to be expected. I may have also overexerted myself in the moment. Ah, to have this rare opportunity, yet to be unable to enjoy it to its fullest. Who goes there? Of course, we still have to deal with them. Ah, that's Glog, chief of the Gogs. You're one of the Thalos. I see. Word was our miners were coming back drowsy, one after the next. I immediately suspected foul play. What should I find here but full scum skulking about? It's spineless act befitting that your limp beards. What? I won't stand for that insult. Our beards are soft and lustrous and smell like freshly tapped ale. Gog beards are dry, crusty, and smell like knockers' arse. Impotent whelp! Better hobgoblins know his hairs than the feeble floppy things you thulls hanging from your face. Grrr! Like oil and water, this is not like the end of its own accord. Aurelian, do you perchance have some dream powder left? This is beginning to get interesting now. Let's get this done. Then let us put it to use and be on our way. Though something tells me we've not seen the last of their bickering. What the swiveling? Forgive me, Cord, but we need you to be calm as well. I'm sorry. It's just when it comes to the Gogs, I can't help but see red. You needn't apologize, my friend. You are here on your own account, and we have naught but gratitude for you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it is time to take our leave. The Talos awaits its heart. Cool. Rich veins of hope. The Crystal Exarch is has efficiency on his mind. Well, my friend, much as I have enjoyed our time together, I think it best we split up, that we might accomplish our tasks more swiftly. I shall see the Earthseed safely into the hands of Chinos. While I am thus employed, would you be so kind as to deliver Cord back to Tomra? My thanks, Brillian. Brief though it was, 'twas an honor to go adventuring with you. I shall see you back in Amity. Okay, well, before we actually head back, I want to head over here and do this side quest. Even though I suspect we're going to have to go to this area for something later. I still want to grab that side quest. Which, this one might be the one that leads to the Beast Tribe quest. Or Tribal quests. It's going to take a while to start calling it Tribal quests. need to head down to the south and go along probably the mountain edge. And I got all the Aether Currents already, right? Yep. I'm gonna get Marauder to 80 pretty soon. And then that's all 3 of the main classes I played to level 80. On Dragoon, oh yeah, yesterday I got Dragoon to 80. I don't remember how. But, wait, why are we talking to these people? Why are we going all the way over here? Oh, right, so this is the... We're trying to figure out the rumors that they have of Tomra. Okay. Or Comra. I can neither confirm nor deny the existence of a new discovery of untold value. That only a select few are allowed to see for themselves. That said, there may come a time when I find myself truly, utterly fascinated by that pile of rocks over there and would be completely oblivious to anyone attempting to sneak past. You're a woman of the world, right? Ain't you? Don't make me say it plainly. Wicked White, how bloody stupid are you? The imbecile, give me the guard 10,000 gil? When you, the imbecile, get to walk past me, the guard, and see the amazing find, got it? I guess. About time you started playing by the rules. Lally, what in the blazing hells do you think you're doing, man-ho? Is there anything way for a guard to behave, is it? No, sir, Chief, sir. No rations for you tonight. Chief, no mercy, mercy! It's not fair, I tell you. A dwarf toils day in, day out for a pittance, only to try and make a little something extra on the side, and what does it get him? Right, well, anyway, bugger off. None may pass without the chief's permission, which I know you haven't got. Wait, don't tell me. I assume you came all this way to put in for the position. Sorry, but it's already been filled. Don't go playing silly buggers with me. The queer ruins we found deep in the caves through the tunnel over there, the one filled with all kinds of machina, to the point we've started calling it Bloody Machina Graveyard. Yes, well, we are... These people are idiots. Yes, well, we were looking to hire another guard, but the position's since been filled by that fellow what tried to swindle you a moment ago. So you're out of luck, I'm afraid. But chin up, lass. Your time will come around soon enough. Since you're here and still unemployed, mind delivering a message for me? It's for 2 young'uns in Comra, a Nog and Canog, sister and brother, twins, fond of wearing white and black. Twin thing, I suppose. That's supposed to be a reference to Alizé and Alphinaud. The message is as follows. Lally Bleeding Ho. There is no place for children to be missing out. Stay far, far, far away, or else. Got it? I guess I'll do your chores. Then again, that's kind of what this game is about. You got business with us? The chief put you up to this, and you agreed? Haven't you got anything better to do with your time? Wait, these garments, that quite confidence, these powerful neck muscles sculpted by a lifetime of nodding. All those stoic nods are paying off. This is the sinner everybody's been talking about, sister. She's the guileless fool we've been waiting for, the perfect patsy. Good thinking, brother. Let's get right to it then. You wouldn't happen to be that kindly stranger everyone likes and adores. You are, aren't you? Perhaps you would be willing to do us a teensy little favor. Of course you would. My brother and I are conducting some highly secret research at the moment, but we've hit a dead end. To continue, we need to get our hands on an automaton core. Good luck with that. Oh, don't be silly. Everyone knows you're a soul of generosity, a sinner who can help, but render aid to her fellow sinner in her hour of need. Not for fame or fortune or for any other reward, but simply for the joy of it. Am I wrong? Yes. This is another one of those moments where it really doesn't matter what I have to say, isn't it? They're getting so self-aware with these. Now you're on the trolley. The core we require is being stored with the other sundry materials on the cliffs above us. Once you have it, bring it to my sister. I believe this is to unlock the dwarf quests. I mean, I'm gonna do that eventually. Now the question is, how do I get up there? Got to parkour my way up there, or just walk around here? Alright, let's grab the core. Okay, you two, I got it. I got the core for you. Ah, there's the sinner now. And is that the core I spy in her hot hands? Hot little hands? Brilliant! All we've got to do is sell this for a small fortune. And then we'll be one step closer to seeing our plans for world domination to fruition. I'm sorry, what? Oi, a nog, lally nay on those domination ho. Oh, right, that was the close one, brother. Now then, for our next request. Lally, what the hells are you two up to, ho? If you're even thinking of taking advantage of this good sinner, I'll tan both your hides and toss you from the top of the White Oil Falls. Now get you gone. Sir, yes, sir. Sorry about that. They don't know any better, on account of them being all on their own, no parents. They lost more than most, you could say. More than anyone should. More than anyone ever should. Anyway, I've been meaning to ask. Everyone says you're a soul of generosity. Oh no. A sinner who cannot help. I'd swear you just replayed nearly word for word. Yes. We're short a lantern at the dig site. Should be another in the cave just outside the village. Mind going and fetching it for me? Of course you don't. Once you've got it, bring it back to me at the dig. Oh, and don't worry, I'll see you compensated for your trouble. Well, at least he's gonna try and do some compensation. It's actually almost time. Actually, I'm gonna keep going for just a little longer. This is about when I wanted to stop. But this quest line's kind of funny. Let's see. All right, Chief, I got the lantern for you. There you are. I presume that lantern you're holding is for yours truly. Much obliged. Here, a little something for your troubles. Never let it be said a dwarf character doesn't pay his debts. Anyway, if we've nothing else to discuss, just let us pass already. We want to see the ruins. Please, 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 please. No, 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 no. It's dangerous and off limits. And even if I were the sort of man who could be bribed, which I'm not, I'd be shocked if you two had anything valuable enough for me to risk my neck looking the other way. Why are you and everyone else so bloody obsessed with trying to get a look at the cavern filled with a mysterious machina anyway? It's just a bloody scrap heap, isn't it? No, no, it's so much more. Based on our research, we have reason to believe that those ruins contain... Hush, sister, how many times must you nearly give the game away? It's supposed to be our secret. Oh, yes, right. Right. It's just so hard sometimes to contain my enthusiasm. Nothing. There's nothing... these ruins contain nothing of value whatsoever. We shall leave you to your affairs, honorable guard, sir, and bid thee farewell. Honestly, I'm beginning to hope that there really is nothing of value in there, for all the trouble it's causing. But as I was about to say, if we've got nothing else to discuss, then you'd best be on your way. It's dangerous to wander about an active dig, and I don't want anyone getting hurt. Oh, time to head on back, and I'm glad I did that. Because since I have to go and turn in the quest here. I'll turn that in, and then there's probably going to be another blue quest to continue the quest line to unlock the dwarf tribal quests. Poked around Komara, did you? Learn anything about the big find? Well, it seems like they have a giant cavern. A machina machine graveyard, eh? Interesting, interesting. This could be the beginning of a great and grand adventure, or an utterly nonsensical one. Though that does have its appeal on occasion, I'll allow. And I'm just gonna grab that. Alright, let's talk to the Exarch, or Zamot. Ellie-ho, glad you're back and in one piece. How did you fare with the Earthseed then? I got them all they needed. The Exarch's on his way to Amity right with it now. Good to hear that young court was of help. As it happens, a few others came forward while you were gone saying they wanted to do their bit as well. Given that you're building a Talos, we reckon you'd be needing some mining tools. So we went and modified our spare pickaxes to use it by bigger folk. Here, take these with you. Should be plenty to go around. From what our scouts tell me, there's a crowd gathering at the top rung already. Go and see everyone has a pickaxe to swing, eh? Cool. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this quest next. So that's gonna be near the end of the Ritual Veins of Hope. And then there's 2 more quests before we get to the actual dungeon, and I also want to do this side quest. There will also probably be another side quest to do for the last Aether Current. Let me talk to the kid. It might be really quick. I'm gonna do this first. Runit, look, we've got a visitor. Why don't you say hello? Who are you then? What? You got something to say to me? What a troublesome brat. Oh, you know our greeting. Ali... Mumble mumble. Oh, Runit, my lad. You can do better than that. Head up, eyes front. No need to be shy. I'm not being shy. I'm stoic. Oh yeah, he's definitely a teenager. Yes, dear. If you say so. Now, Ronit, is everything else alright? You seem to be looking for something. Oh, no, it's just, I mean, sorta. I sort of lost my hammer. You what? Of all the irresponsible, careless, foolish, well, no wonder this kid's a brat. Ronit's hammer has been in the family for generations. It's a priceless heirloom that once belonged to Watts, the blacksmith of legend himself. Well, what you're standing around here for, boy? Find the hammer. We will do what we can to help. Right, why don't you have a chat with some of the villagers for me and ask if they've seen Ronit's hammer. Just remember your dwarven manners, and all will be well. You mean like squatting to talk to the short people? I'm very familiar with that. Affable Townsdorf. You want words with me then? Lally-ho! Oh, that's a fine lally-ho you've got there, lass. I like you. Ronit? Ah, that sulky Sprout's lost old Watt's hammer, has he? Well, lucky for him, I believe your gentle dwarf picked it up. It's time I was getting back to work then. Good day to you, stranger. Wait, so somebody just found it? And where am I supposed to go? Oh, there we go. You're talking to me? Lally-ho! What's this? A perfect lally-ho? You're no ordinary traveler, I see. The hammer I picked up? I reckoned I would hand it over to the elders for safekeeping. You're saying it belongs to young Ronit? Well, he can touch shouty, that boy. Do you think you could take it back to me for him? To him for me? I'm sure. That's my part done then. Alright, that's all I needed. I'm glad I did that real quick. I wouldn't really want to start the next stream with that. Whoops, wrong way. Nope, I guess that wasn't really the wrong way. Just needed to go a little farther. Well, I guess it was. Whatever. Here you go, Ronit. I got your stuff. Huh? Why are you still here? Wait, this is my hammer. Well, well, well. Would you look at that? You see, Ronit, give the right and proper greetings, and folks will be glad to share a bit of kindness. Could be that you've got a thing or two to learn from Beryllion here. Huh? Are you lecturing me again? Well, maybe. Maybe you're not such a bad sort. I'll just put the hammer in a safe place somewhere. I mean, to be a famous smithy myself someday. So I'd best not lose it again. I'll leave you to it then. I know my boy's not the easiest to get along with, Beryllion, but he can sure use a friend like you. I don't need a friend. I don't need anyone. We're not going to be friends, understand? But you can stay around a little longer if you want. So now what? Okay, I'll continue that. Okay, I think next time... Yeah, I think we're going to wrap it up here. Next stream, I'll look up this quest and see what it ends up leading to. And then, if it's leading to something that I'm going to want to do, which it probably will, then we'll go ahead and do it on stream. For now, come on, cross your arms. There we go. Now I think it's about time to wrap up. Been going for a bit over 3 hours. Hope everyone's had a good time and is enjoying their Labor Day weekend. I plan on streaming tomorrow because, well, it's day off and might as well. Hopefully I see you again. I'll see you again tomorrow. And that's all for today. Goodbye.